What's one thing in the ring that hurt but looked like it didn't hurt? Like, was there a moment or a move or some sort of a segment that was just should have been a normal move and ended up hurting a lot?
Well, that's a tough question. But what I will kind of defer to, and I hope we didn't talk about this already in the last one, is HBK slaps. Did we talk about this? In the last one? Oh, yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, and I can say this, everybody knows I'm a huge HBK mark, but HBK has the deadliest slaps in the business because he knocked me loopy. He knocked Randy Orton loopy. He knocked Muhammad Hassan loopy with his slap. I mean, all three of us saw stars, I think, in the exact. And like, it's not to say everybody knows a slap hurts, but you wouldn't expect HBK to knock you out with a slap, essentially.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. That's the first thing that kind of popped in the mind because, again, you expect the slap to hurt, but you don't expect to be seeing stars. Because I remember when he slapped me, it was to start our angle too. So he's like, what did he say? I know what you want. Let's do this. And then he walks up and he slaps me, and like literally, I'm like seeing stars. I'm going on instincts. And like the next thing was we're trade off. I shoot him, reverse. He hits me with the gimmick, the flying, forearm, and I powder out. And man, I was just going on instincts. I mean, luckily, I don't even know how you get through those moments, but you do. Because I've heard I think I heard Taker or somebody talking about this recently, and like, you get knocked out, and sometimes you're just still going, but you're just going on.
Oh, yeah. Kurt Angle tells a great story about that.
With Brock, right?
With the pedigree through the announce table.
Oh, yeah.
The announce table broke.
Yeah.
And he doesn't remember anything after that.
Well, yeah, and then he had to come back in. Yeah, and he did all. Yeah, like it's really a trippy thing. But like, I remember I took the flipper and I powdered. And when I watch it back, it's so funny because I completely like oversold the flipper too. You know what I mean? Like I remember I took the bump, I rolled the outside, and I'm like flopping around the apron outside and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're like, looks like you're trying to do an impersonation of like HBK's oversells of Hulk Hogan from the night before. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, who knows? Maybe I was. I wasn't even conscious of it.
Is HBK the best you've ever been in the ring with?
By far, for me, he was, even to this day, still by far the easiest working experience I've ever had. And not to say I wasn't like nervous working him or anything, but like there's something about, first of all, it goes without saying he's the best in-ring guy ever. He's over, which is also a very important thing to like have the crowd invested in him.
Right.
But when it's your favorite wrestler, there's something like you already know. Like, you know what I mean? Like the only thing I remember early on is I was super excited. I was trying to get him to do some of the things he did back in his first run. He's like, whoa, kid, we got to create the illusion of movement. And which, so he reined me in and I kind of understood like, oh, okay. So this is why he does it. And this is how he works things. But like, yeah, it was the easiest experience of my life. And one of the greatest learning lessons, because after I gained his trust after like one or two matches, which, by the way, just kind of happened. It was during Raw on a break, and I remember I was taking him into. Did I tell you the story in the last one? I don't think so. I remember I took Shawn, and we're in commercial, and I'm going to ram his back into the post. Like I got him like a body slam, and I can hear I'm running full force, and like this is only our second time in the ring together, and I can hear the fear in his voice. He's like, whoa, and like really last second, I put my hand in between his back and the post, so he didn't get any of it. If anything, my hand took all of it. And I always feel like that was one of the moments where at least he trusted, okay, the kid won't kill me. And then we worked a live event, and it was our first live event, and the match was okay. Like, it felt okay, but I just remember after he had this confidence, he's like, whoa, kid, if that's the worst you got for me, then we're going to be all right. And then from that point on, he just let me call all the matches, which, when you're a 20-year-old, you're a 20-year-old kid calling the matches against your favorite all-time wrestler growing up, it was just like everything was phrased into question. I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's just like duck one, baseball slide, I don't know, chop. So anyways, but like it was amazing.